Hey Samford fans, welcome into this week's edition of the Student Athlete Spotlight presented by Coca-Cola. I'm John McAfoose. Very happy today to be joined by junior outfielder Max Pinto. Max, I appreciate you being here.
Of course, thank you for having me.
We'll start by telling us a little bit about your journey to Birmingham. You're one of a handful of Florida residents on the team. What brought you from Miami to Birmingham to play for Samford?
So being from Miami, I had never really known about Samford till about my junior year of high school when during a recruiting trip, we stopped at a whole bunch of schools, and Samford was one of the schools we stopped at. And I loved the campus. I was fortunate enough to be able to play in front of Coach Dunn. And I didn't really get to learn much about the school or the program. I was just able to play, and we got out of there. So he invited me a couple weeks back to actually come and visit the school. And I just loved everything about it. Really, the campus is one of the nicest campuses in the country. And the baseball program has really been getting better every single year, and it was something I could really see myself being a part of. And he offered me that same day. I committed that exact same day because I loved it and I knew it was definitely somewhere I would fit. And even though it being a long ways from home, it was kind of home away from home.
I know it's got to feel good for you guys to be back out on the field again after your season was cut short last year, and I know you've been scrimmaging it seems like every day, every other day. We see you out there all the time. What have you seen out of the team so far in fall ball?
We're scrimmaging a lot, scrimmaging about 4 times a week, and we're just happy to be out there. We know a lot of other teams that aren't scrimmaging at all, have been shut down, so we're just happy to be out there, and we look good. We're deep. We have a lot of arms, a lot of hitters, and there's a lot of competition right now. Some of the new guys come in, they look real good, and we have a lot of leadership, a lot of old guys, so there's a lot of competition right now, but we definitely look good.
Talk about the classroom side of things, because obviously that's an area that's changed for our student athletes as well. And I know you guys got used to online classes last spring, but what has it been like for you? I know some people kind of have a mix of in-person and online. What's it been like for you?
So I have one hybrid class. The rest of my classes are in person. I definitely have to give props to Samford. They have done an amazing job handling COVID. It almost feels the same as how it was before we got locked down. They've handled it so well, and they've done an amazing job of being able to keep students on campus and keeping us safe. I feel safe whenever I go to class and whenever I'm on campus, and I really have to give them props for that. I only have one hybrid class, and all the professors have really done a good job of making you feel like you're in the classroom even though you're online.
On top of how busy you are with baseball, you're also interning for us for the external department. Talk a little bit about what you're working on and what you want to get out of that internship.
So being a sports administration major, I needed to find an internship, and I wanted to do mine on campus. I've always been interested in marketing, specifically sports marketing, so a couple mentors of mine recommended that I speak with Matt Jones. So I emailed him over the break, and he said that he would love to have me as an intern, and I really didn't know what to expect coming in. I didn't know what I was going to be doing, and I just knew I wanted to gain experience and be around people that were good at their jobs. And I really want to give you guys props for what you guys do, because I think a lot of athletes don't know what you guys do behind scenes, and you guys work so hard, and you guys really do a great job of what you're doing. So really give you guys props for that, and I'm just happy to be there, gaining experience and learning from some of the best.
We called you a junior because you are eligibility-wise a junior, but you're actually a senior in class. But you have the option, of course, of coming back next year. Have you given thought to what you might do next year?
So I'm set to graduate this spring, so I'm excited about that. But really, I'm just focused on this season and not trying to think too far ahead, kind of go one step at a time. And we have high expectations for this season, and I'm really just focused on this season, working on my game and helping my team win. After that, whatever happens, but I'm really just focused on this season.
You mentioned the expectations. You've got a weekend rotation you can probably put up with anybody. You've got a lineup where nearly everyone is coming back. You've got a talented freshman class. What can this team accomplish this year?
Anything, really. When you have 3 of the best starters in the country, I think it's past the Southern Conference. I think it's the country. We really have 3 of the best starting pitchers in the country. And then with such a deep bullpen, Coach kind of preaches, do something that's never been done at Samford, and that's how you're going to leave your mark. So we've won regular season, we've won tournaments, but we've never won the tournament and the regular season. And we don't want to just make it to a regional. We want to win a regional. That's our goal, and we feel like we have a deep enough team to do that. We're really together as a team. We've kind of built this culture, and really, I couldn't really see us winning a regional. We definitely have the pitching to do it, and our offense, with Coach Dunn being one of the best hitting coaches in the country, has really gotten better every single year.
Talk a little bit about your game. You were off to a really good start last year as well, getting on base right around a 450 clip, 5 for 5 in stolen bases. What's maybe one area of your game that you would like to work on prior to this season?
I just want to be consistent, be able to produce for my team consistently. Last year coach had me at the top of the lineup, and I know I have to take that responsibility to get on base and be consistent. Past couple years I've been a very streaky hitter, a lot of ups, a lot of downs. So I just want to really be able to keep my game consistently drive the ball and get on base and steal a lot of bags. That's the goal.
Max, we're going to end with some rapid fire. We're going to start with some about you and then move on to your teammates.
Let's do it.
All right, movies or TV shows?
Movies.
Movies, okay. If you could meet one professional athlete, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Michael Jordan, after watching that, his work ethic is something I would definitely want to test and just learn more about.
For sure. If you could take a trip to anywhere in the world tomorrow, where are you going?
Fiji.
Fiji. Any particular reason?
Saw a couple pictures of it literally on Instagram, came up on my phone, and I was like, that's somewhere I want to
go. One food you could eat every day and not get tired of?
Oh, that's a tough one. I feel like if you eat anything every day, you'd get tired of it. I don't know, steak.
Steak. Yeah, that's a safe answer. Dream job?
Professional baseball player.
Funniest teammate?
Funniest teammate? Jesse McCord.
Biggest cheerleader in the dugout?
Jesse McCord.
Most likely to be famous for something other than baseball?
Jesse McCord.
We don't even have to ask these questions. We know what the answer is going to be. All right, if you're stuck on a desert island, which teammate do you want to be stuck with?
Oh my gosh. I can't answer for all of these. Schaefer.
Okay, and last one. What teammate do you not want to be doing an escape room with?
Ryan Crockett.
That was a quick answer, too. Why? Why is that? Any particular reason?
I love him to death, but me and him every single day, it's like we're messing with each other 24/7, so kind of one of the guys on the team I'm always joking with, so.
Max, I appreciate your time, man. I know we're all really looking forward to seeing you guys back out there again.
No, of course, I'm excited, and thank you for having me.
That's outfielder Max Pinto. I'm John McAfoose. That'll do it for this edition of the Student Athlete Spotlight, presented by Coca-Cola.